Welcome back, everyone. I got news for you. We're going to have trouble with this interview, just keeping it in the time frame, because Kim and I have just started talking about education and practical applications, and we just started rolling with it. Let me introduce my guest to you, Kim Fredericks.
Yes.
With an S, Fredericks, who's the Associate Dean in the School of Management at one of the crown jewel educational institutions in our community, the SAGE colleges, right? We discovered early on that I had done some work for the SAGE colleges way back when, and what a wonderful school. 100-year centennial coming up, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been doing good things.
You've been doing something right.
For 100 years, yes.
Yes, I'm not going to ask you if you were there 100 years ago, okay?
That would look great.
But the reason for Kim joining us today is that SAGE's, I'll say branching out, you can correct me if I'm using the wrong terms, but in conjunction with what's going on at the Techsmart campus in Malta, offering yet more educational opportunities for the people in our community with an MBA program that you're launching using that campus, correct?
This fall we will be offering our Masters of Business Administration courses on that Techsmart campus. So in a flexible, condensed format, 1 night a week, 2 classes with full-time faculty from our Albany campus. It doesn't prevent those students from coming to any one of our campuses, Troy, Albany, or now Saratoga, but we want to bring education closer to folks in Saratoga County.
Well, you know what? The face of education is changing so rapidly. Many of our viewers know that we're involved with Techsmart, with the Ballston Spa school system at an undergraduate level. You know, just following these changes in education, practical applications for education, the investment that someone makes in their education, making certain that there's a go-to after they spend that kind of money, considering what student loans are like and all that other thing. Very interesting thing about MBA, you can go directly from undergraduate into MBA programs. You might be an old dog like me, and you might want to go back in.
Right, and you might want to come back.
Exactly
so either way, in our Albany campus, we can accelerate undergrads into the MBA program by fast-tracking them if they're good students. And now a different option. If you're a non-traditional student, we want you to come and have an opportunity to further your education. And our first step is that Master's in Business Administration program up in Malta.
Right. Just for a point of clarification, Kim, business administration sounds like a big umbrella. Drill down a little bit on that. What are some of the specific offerings in the MBA program?
Well, it's focuses on courses like Management of Change and Innovation, where we really teach we teach students about understanding the business strategy environment and how you have to keep up with change and how do you manage change, whether it's technological change, workforce change. We're competing in a global environment, so we need to get them prepared to do that. So your traditional courses, marketing, human resource management, finance, all the things that they need for their toolkit in a graduate program.
Yeah, there's management of change and innovation. You mentioned one other one to me before we went on air, critical thinking.
Critical thinking is one of our foundation classes as well, to really force people to test their assumptions and think about the information that they're receiving and giving, and to ensure that if they're getting a piece of media or news or an article, even a journal article, we need to think critically about what's going on and being more self-aware.
Well, I'll tell you something. Think about the changing face of education. When you go for an MBA in the old days, it didn't have anything like management for change and innovation, critical thinking, and some of the things that you said are the basics for any toolkit. Courses in finance, courses in marketing. You know, it almost doesn't make any difference what your field of interest is.
No, it doesn't.
It could be everything from tourism to nonprofits to, as we see in our area, a huge emphasis on medical and technology.
Absolutely, and people are being forced to manage much sooner in their life, and they might not have that skill set. And if they don't have the background, I do have courses that can get them up to speed so that they're not stumbling. We want everybody to be successful and find their journey, and that's what's important to us.
Boy, the language is terrific that you use, journey. Think about it.
It is. It's an investment.
At any stage in your life. And one other caveat to that, of course, when you talk about the journey that you take, there are lifestyle considerations. These are people that, more than likely, if you're looking to get an MBA or further your education, I like living in Saratoga, Warren, and Washington County. I want to live here. I want to stay here. So these applications, the learning opportunities there, have direct applications to staying in the area.
And being flexible. So it's one night a week and you get 2 classes. That's an extra night you can spend with your family, or you're not rearranging your schedule, or spending 40 more minutes on the Northway finding other educational outlets for yourself. So we're trying to provide quality value education more closer to the consumer, and we see a need in Saratoga County to come.
Boy, I bet you do. So think about that, the reputation of the Sage colleges, just the passion that Kim brings to this conversation. I love talking to you. And the opportunity to further your education, get an MBA so that you develop more skills to be able to contribute more to the community, but also live in the area that you want to live in. Well, Kim, thank you very much for coming in. We're going to have you back again and follow this. Courses start, you can enroll anytime. Please go to the website, find out more about it. Classes start, I think you were telling me, the end of August, right?
Yes, August 25th classes start on the Malta TechSmart campus.
Good, I've got
We're looking forward to it.
Good, thank you.
Come see me in the fall, I'll be there.
You're teaching, right?
I'm teaching in the fall, come see me.
I love
Management and Change Innovation, come see me.
Kim, thank you so much for coming in. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, which is looktvonline.com.